What's up, guys? Coach Lucas here. Hope you are doing well. Today, I want to talk to you about how to deal with a tough loss. How to deal with a situation where you either lost, you made a mistake, your team played poorly, and a lot of times this can be devastating. It could be emotional, it could be sad, it could be frustrating, it could be really upsetting. And so I want to talk to you about that because this is going to happen in your career. This is something that is going to happen throughout the season. It's going to happen throughout the year. It's going to happen many times throughout the year. If you think about all the matches that you're going to play over the next season, the next year, the next several years, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. And the ones that you lose, yes, they can be painful. Yes, they can be frustrating. Yes, they can be upsetting. But it's important that you learn how to overcome and process the losses, process the mistakes, process those situations where you didn't play at your best and you're really upset about it. Okay. So let's talk about that because if you look at the pros, they have long careers, right? A lot of pros have long careers, and if you're going to have a long career, you're going to have many losses, and you have to learn how to process those losses so that you can get back on track, back with the right focus, the right mentality moving forward. So let's talk about that. So what we're going to talk about is called a post game protocol. It's a step-by-step process that you should be developing for yourself so you can process these losses. Okay, and so you can process this, you can let go of those emotions, and you can realign your thoughts and your emotions and your behaviors in a way that's going to lead to positivity and productivity and allow you to perform at your best for the training sessions and the games ahead. Okay, so before we dive into the step by step process, I want to talk a little bit more about the nature of these situations. Okay. So, like we've already talked about, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, it's upsetting, it's emotional. And when we get in those states, a lot of times we shut off, we don't want to talk to people, and it's painful. It's painful inside. And so the first thing that you have to understand that it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to feel upset and frustrated and angry after losses. It's okay to feel this type of pain. And what I often tell a lot of players is that you have to go through this process of mourning. And so, you know, the same a good example is like if a loved one passes away, there's a process of mourning. There's a process of feeling really, really sad. Losing a match is not incredibly different because this is a match that you've probably been preparing for. You and your team have had your sights set on winning this match and playing in a certain way and performing at your best, and you lost. Either you made a mistake or your team made a mistake or something happened and you lost your grip on that match and it got away from you and you lost. And so there's this mourning process, this period of sadness, this period of pain, and that's normal. That's okay. That's okay. So the first thing is accepting that that's okay. What's not good, what's not healthy is to take those emotions with you into the next training session or into the next game. So you have to go through this process of feeling that pain and then letting go of that pain. And I want to share with you a simple process that you could follow that will help with this. So, number one, let yourself have this period of pain. Okay, let yourself have this period of pain. It's okay. So you lose a match after the match, whether it's an hour or so, let yourself have that period of pain. An hour, a couple hours. Some people might be 6 to 12 hours. That's okay for that time period to be sad and upset and all those things. Okay. But you should also have this protocol, this step-by-step process to follow to help to start the process of getting over this and moving on to what's ahead. So I know a lot of players, a lot of pro players will stretch after a game, they'll foam roll, they'll drink water, they'll get a replenishing drink, and that's important. So step one, let yourself have that period of pain, understand that. Two, stretch, foam roll right after a match, foam roll, drink water, have a replenishing drink, protein, whatever it is. Um, and step three is have a period of reflection. So instead of being emotional about it, have a period of reflection where you're being logical about it and rational about it. So instead of being emotional about it, even though it's going to be natural, have a period where you're reflecting on what you did right, what you did wrong, and you want to find the golden nuggets. What you're doing here in this situation is finding the golden nuggets, finding out why you lost, finding out what went wrong, and what you can do to fix it moving forward. This is the most critical part of this process because if you don't reflect logically and rationally and pick out the pieces, the key pieces that went wrong so that you can fix them, then you're never really going to let this go. It's just going to linger with you and stick with you, and it's going to carry with you moving forward, which is not what you want. So reflect on it. Find these golden nuggets, these areas um, where you can pull out the things that are going to help you moving forward. So find out what you did wrong, think about what it is that you're going to change or tweak moving forward. And that's when you start thinking about what's ahead. So once you find the golden nuggets, next you want to start thinking about moving forward and what's ahead. Maybe it's the training session tomorrow. Maybe it's the training session the next day or this coming week or the next game. So start thinking about what's ahead and start kind of planning mentally of what you're going to be doing in the future so that you start to get your sights set on moving forward. Okay. In addition to this reflection period, whether it's 20, 30, 40 minutes of doing this reflective work, take a shower. Take a shower. That's a really good time to help get over the loss. Take a shower, get fresh clothes on, eat something, get some good food in you, and at some point, talk to your family. Talk to your family. Perhaps talk to them about things that are not soccer related, and bring yourself back to being in the present moment. And you no longer have to live in the past. You can be yourself in the present moment. You can laugh and joke and have fun with your family, and you can start thinking about what's ahead. So if you do these things in that order or in a different combination, have it personal to you. Uh, whatever's specific to you, whatever you like, have it step by step, write it out so you have a post game protocol, and this will help you get over and process these tough losses so that you can get your sights set on what's ahead. The pros do this, guys, and for you, if you're going to want to play at a high level, you're going to have to get really specific on this type of process because you're going to have lots of matches. Some you're going to win, some you're going to lose. And if you have this process in place, you're going to be able to get through these. It's a very mature and experienced way to process these types of situations so that you can perform your best in the next training session, the next games ahead. Okay? And again, you don't want to be bringing these emotions with you into the next training session. You want to be fresh-minded, you want a clean slate, and the only things you're bringing with you into the next training sessions or the next matches are those golden nuggets that you reflected on. So that's it for today. I hope you found value in this. Let me know in the comments or reach out to me if you have any questions. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care.